Ba-dum-bum, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo, ba-dum-bum, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo, ba-dum-bum.
15 years ago, Warner's was founded from a passion for local produce and an enhanced retail experience. Now the shelves are stocked across a number of sites with locally produced items, many award winning, and all personally sourced by Warner's. This strong belief in supporting local producers and with a commitment to reducing food miles, Warner's is dedicated to building lasting relationships with the food and drink industry on their doorstep. And this is reinforced by initiatives such as the Warner's Taste Club. Earlier today, I sat down with Guy Warner, founder of Warner's, as this year Warner's are the proud headline sponsor at the 2021 Cotswold Food and Drink Awards.
For the last 15 years, we've become very much part of the Cotswold food and drink scene, by accident, if I'm really honest. But very much now a fixture and a big fan of everything food in the Cotswolds.
Absolutely, and obviously that 15 years, you would have seen the industry change. You would have seen the highs, the lows, and of course, you've now seen a global pandemic, unpredicted, and certainly something that caused lots of instability within the industry. Lots of opportunity too, and I think we can agree that your experience has given you quite the eye to get involved in these awards, and we're grateful to have you as part of our Cotswold 2021 Food and Drink Awards, the headline sponsor. You are sponsoring as headline. That means you're overseeing the face of the food and drink industry award. Lots of people are going to apply for the awards. One winner will take the face of award. So what is it you're looking for in terms of a category finalist?
I think when I look at food in the Cotswolds, the quality of the food has always got to be number one. I mean, I think it's become quite trendy recently to talk about all the facets around food, and I'm not belittling any of those crucial things. But to me, if it's local but not good, it ain't worth championing. And at its core, the Cotswold Live Food and Drink Awards to me are about the best quality food and drink in the Cotswolds. So at its very core, I think it's got to be truly stunning, stunning food, whether it's produced food, produced in a restaurant food, whatever it is. If it's not great, I'm afraid it's not going to tick the box.
I couldn't agree any more. I mean, we are looking for those great British food items, part of that great British menu, and those great brands that are coming straight out of the Cotswolds. So those great dishes. As part of supporting that award, why is it important for you guys to get behind this?
I think being born in the Cotswolds and then having spent the last 15 years in food in the Cotswolds, and particularly having got quite close to a lot of producers in that journey and seeing how hard they work and seeing how much, to be honest, a lot of the time stacked against the cards that they face to get product to market. You kind of look at it and just want to help champion the sector. So our business, our supermarket business, has benefited massively by being able to bring local foods to people during their everyday shop. Very early on when we looked at food, I was conscious that it seemed if you wanted to buy local food, you were relegated to the peripheries of retail. And I'm not belittling them, but it was a farmer's market, it was a deli, it was your garden centre, and then most of the food that was bought went and came through supermarkets. So we wanted to blend the experience. So if you wanted to buy your core grocery, you could, but you could also bang in some items from to your basket that were locally produced. And I think that having been on that journey, having seen the sector really over the last decade grow, the whole journey of food being far more blended now. So it's not just peripheral. Supermarkets now do stock local foods. Having seen some of those producers grow truly national businesses, some of them international businesses, and that hard work that they've put in, that truly innovative, creative food passion that they had that so often wasn't seen, that now actually is often just alive and in the world, and even in some cases far bigger than anything we've ever done. They've done it and gone on way beyond what we were. You can't help but go, I want to be part of that. So I think to begin with, we started very much in what can local producers do for our retail business. whereas now I feel very much one of them, part of the food scene, and really wherever we can champion and help everybody get on and get forward. To me, it just personally excites me, and it's something I want to be doing.
And I think I can sort of preempt the answer to my next question, my final question, around what you're excited for the next 12 months in terms of the industry. I mean, is there something with challenging times we've come out of, but times of opportunity now? Businesses have changed, lots of innovation, and certainly some of the people that you're speaking to there, they have innovated, they've grown. I mean, is that what you're excited about?
Yeah, I think I'm most excited for what I would call hospitality to get a run at it now, because I do genuinely feel they've had a tough call. I mean, there's lots of sectors that have had tough call, but I think hospitality, local pubs, local restaurants, local cafes have actually suffered worse than anybody. So I guess my biggest hope is that they get a free run now, and then we spend a lot of money in those places. Bizarrely, a lot of the local food retailers and local producers have actually done quite well through the pandemic. They've become the friend of the customer, and a lot of them have innovated, and a lot of them have got routes to market I think they could never have dreamt of. And for them, I'm hoping that really it carries on. They can build on the opportunity that they've had through a crisis, and rather than them being a point in time piece that they look back on and go, do you know what, we had a wonderful experience in 20 in a crisis where we did X, Y, and Z, that actually it proves to be the catalyst and seedling for them being bigger and better post it, because they became very much part of a new rescape. So I guess on two levels, I've got my hopes for this year. Number one, that our friends in hospitality can actually make some money and cut it and get back going again. And then those that have done better, or dare I say it well, that they'd use it as the sort of the firecracker to get going.
Well, we are excited for the 2021 Cotswold Food and Drink Awards. We're very excited to see those businesses come through, to be highlighted, to be celebrated, and to be showcased. And we're really grateful as well that Warner's are the headline sponsor of this year's event. We're grateful for your support, and we're excited to see those businesses come through and to celebrate them this year. So thank you very much. Great to speak to you today. And once again, thank you to Warner's for being the headline sponsor of the 2021 Cotswold Food and Drink Awards.